All right, Schmoes fans, we are here back for another reaction. This is A Certain Point of View, and we are here for the SEN Live Civil War between Robert Butler III and Ben Goddard. The very first studio match of the season, a match that is perfectly set to start off this studio season. We are very, very excited for this. We made our predictions on our previous show, A Certain Point of View number 2 last week. Brian had Robert Butler III. I had Ben Goddard. I made a late switch to the newbie, the bandit himself. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah, this is going to be a heavyweight battle for people that are relatively new. So I'm very excited to see this, and I like how it's titled Battle of SEN Live.
Only makes sense. Only makes sense. So if you're new, if you've never seen any of our reactions, first of all, thank you for joining us, and you should definitely check out our New York live reactions we did of the undercard and the triple threat match. Those are up on the channel right now. And if there's, if you have followed us before, thank you again for joining us. But just a little breakdown of how we're going to do this for our reactions. We essentially play the first round like normal, whiteboards and all. We go through the questions just as the players do. This is where the second round and third round get a little different, though. We flip a coin to see who gets who for competitor points. And so say Brian flips the coin and he chooses the right side. He gets to pick first which competitor he wants to go with. I get the latter. And then the same thing goes for the third round as well. The only caveat with these rounds is that if these players answer the questions faster than we know, no points are awarded. Yep. And that may change later on. Maybe we want to continue to play these rounds and questions, and we may pause it and go forward. But at the moment, this is how we're going to do it. And the same thing goes as well if that person answers a 2-point question and we do that as well, we get those 2 points. But if we have the right answer and they go to a 1-point question, we're going to stick with 2 points on our answers as well. And so You'll see it as we go along. That's kind of how it's going to go. We're going to talk about it as we go along. But for now, we're kind of watching it. Kate and Grace right now are doing a little promo, so let's go and watch this for a second.
The worst thing that has ever happened to the show, and Finstock has been doing this for a very long time, so it's bad. Okay? I know. Listen. I know.
Do it more.
Talk about her accent.
I want you to play it up. I want you to do it all day, every day, and piss off all the nerds because I love it. I'm in charge now, and I don't care.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah. No. Absolutely.
Huh?
Oh. Absolutely. That's right.
2 different personalities, man. The young blood and the old
You're
blood.
gonna piss off some nerds on a Facebook group.
Oh, yeah. Aye, Captain.
All right, so a cool little promo. They're going to have those throughout the entire year, before and after, so we'll watch those as we go along. But for now, we're going to fast forward right to the match, right into the introductions. Here you go. And we are right at the trash talk, guys, so let's go ahead and take a listen to this.
Oh, hi, guys.
Oh, we were there.
Is anybody hungry for some bagels?
Place went crazy.
Ben Goddard has been drafted.
Well, guys, here we are. It's
Oh my God,
season
that
7.
jacket.
It's a new era.
Good Lord.
It's some new faces. Dare I say, some better faces. I'm here with my new friend
Kate.
I'm here with Ben, who's about to show everybody just what the den is about.
Bagel boy?
Oh my God, eating bagels.
Out here throwing bagels on SEN Live.
Winston.
Group thing. Dude, I ain't seen the temperature change that bad since Ron Artest. I'm not scared of you. Like at all, boy. Go take your ass back to the Federal and go slang some drinks, dog.
Somebody who we have actually not seen anything of. It just goes to show you, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you listen to SEN,
Frank Janish made that joke when I got drafted. It's not about what you know, it's who you know. Well, you're gonna find out what I know today. And RBIII, he can be all the experience he wants, but he doesn't want to match.
That don't matter no more. This is a different RB3. This ain't 2017 RB3. No more
True.
teammates. It's me and only me. Look at every game I lost by 1 point. 1 question.
He's just chomping on that bagel.
That's it. Now that I'm ready, now I'm prepared, now that I'm done with film school and I can focus on this is going to be the time we're going to take over.
Oh, thank you so much.
with that, honey,
Yeah, I'll hold this.
Oh my
little
God.
snack piece.
Bagel.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Look how thoughtful this woman is.
Appreciate this.
Oh, it's well. Okay.
Bagel boy is dead. Long live the bandit.
All right, game on.
There's no way Bagel Boy is dead.
It's dead to him. Hey,
Yeah.
if he wins today, the Bagel Boy is dead.
Oh, man.
All right, Ken, you see that?
Love the new
we're
background.
talking about two great engineers here who help carry on a daily live show for 2 hours, but all that friendship is being put aside. They both want this, and they want it bad.
Absolutely, and I got some strings. I got some.
Give me
I
a
got some
tail
tanks
of
if
the
you want
tape.
it. Tail of the tape. Ben Goddard is making his debut, but I talked to him before.
Middle Earth. Oh,
Wow.
That's a
sick jacket.
Baby Yoda
Terrible
figurine
jacket.
worth
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of that jacket at all.
He told me his
It also looks 3 sizes too small.
Fantasy sci-fi. He started to give me his weaknesses. I said,
The gloves. They even have the padding on the knuckles like he's legit gonna fight someone.
RB3. He's been around 0-2. Two
Spike
losses.
Lee,
He was
movie
kind of one of
release
those
dates?
rising
Ooh, movie
stars in the
release
beginning
dates.
Of it all, and then he kind of transitioned to another role to show behind the scenes. He wants some glory. He's out there. He wants that first victory. His strengths include
Anyone that has
Spike Lee,
movie release dates scares
dates,
me.
And directors overall.
That one's incredible.
He knows his stuff with his great podcast with Andres Cabrera, The Meaning Of. So he brings a lot of that knowledge.
It's one of those things where you know they have great knowledge, you know they have great hair, and look, these are two huge sports fans, and you know that weighing on their mind heavily. They're not
His shirt says
NBA
Kobe,
players, but
right?
They are competing.
think
They're
so.
talking about having
Kobe,
that
Kobe,
Mamba
Kobe,
mentality
Kobe.
here today. And what better way
That's
to
what it looks
honor
like.
Robert Butler III?
It's a nice shirt. It's a really good
K
shirt.
underneath
Whenever
that.
Ben Goddard, you know Ben wants it too. Ken, we're about to get it on. Are you prepared?
Sir, I've been waiting for this. I'm back, and I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. Is that the right order? Did I do
Ellis
it
in
right?
the beard.
Introducing the competitors today is the Golden Throne.
That's big time
of
comedy,
Why
Ellis.
We Love Star Wars knapsack.
Introducing first. Making his movie trivia Schmoedown.
Oh my God, the Bagel Boy song. I forgot he's using this.
Representing the deck.
So good.
And being accompanied to the arena by Kate Mulligan, the Lioness, Chris Hancock, and Den member Rachel Silvestrini. This is Ben the Bandit Goddard!
Kate. So Rachel Silvestrini's enjoying it, joining them because that is Ben's official team partner.
Oh, is it?
They are officially a team, yeah.
Taking
So that's an interesting one right
He's
there.
got some sort of shellfish on his jacket.
That's a scorpion crab.
Oh, gotcha.
Indigenous to certain parts of New Zealand.
It must be the year of the crab. Okay. He takes a seat. He must be nervous as debut. And his opponent, with a career record of 0 wins and 2 defeats, representing Swag Squad,
Drip, drip.
and accompanied by his manager, Winston Marshall. This is RB3.
Well, it seemed like there was a lot of animosity.
Chandru.
There's Chandru, there's Winston, and Robert Butler III has emerged to an ovation from this crowd here. They love him. They're clearly on his side.
They
here
are.
at the
RB3
outside.
needs this victory. Look at that. Looking good.
Oh, that's a throat slash. That was a throat slash.
Getting violated here.
That could be a fine for the chair.
I gotta tell
Fine.
you, I never want to play favorites, but RB3 is the best human on this planet.
He is
Oh.
with Ben Goddard, merely top 25.
Plug your podcast again?
Oh.
I'd love to, but I gotta say one thing to you. I hear what you're saying. You call me a snitch. You call me all these things. I've been in this game a long time, son.
What's your record?
I got one word for you.
Respectful.
We got this RB3. I gotta tell you, this might be the influence of
This is gonna be a
Winston Marshall. I've
bloodbath.
never seen RB3
Chill out,
this
Kmart,
angry, man. This
Oh. Whoa.
Outside Ryan Gosling ripoff.
Oh.
Kmart Killmonger, dude, you look like they found Ryan Gosling in a dumpster.
Oh, a lot of trash talk flying.
All right.
Here we go. At
He's
some
coming
point,
in.
we're going to be competing in actual movie trivia.
Here we go.
All right, Ken, the manager is
I gotta say, I'll admit it, a little underwhelmed by the entrances. Not a whole lot was going on.
That's because it's strictly bloodbath right now.
I think Winston and Kate are getting used to the entrances a little bit as managers. Their first one. I expect a little bit more from them down the road.
Yeah, there was pretty much
It was like a walkout.
in.
Just a walkout. Very simple. Nothing too special. But let's not mistake what I'm saying here, though. These two teams, they could be competing at the very end as far as titles go. And when I mean title, I mean ultimate points. So it could definitely, if they catch fire and one of these teams wins and gets on a roll, look out for either the Swag Squad or the Den.
Yeah. Den is sneakily scary.
Well, and both of them, even though they're new managers, they have experienced advisors in their corners with Jay and Grace. So
sitting in the higher ranked chair, how do you feel?
I'm feeling great. Here with the mama mentality.
Ben Goddard.
Let's do it.
Ken?
I'm ready.
It's time for the movie trivia. Schmoedown!
All right.
3 rounds to a finish. All those rules the same.
All right, gentlemen, I will be asking your first question. This comes in the category of action/adventure movies. The query is, who directed Alita: Battle Angel?
You know, I'm 62 now, so the only adventure I get is my yearly physical.
Well, that's something to be said for that poor doctor.
Yeah,
They hook you up all those electrodes when you're running on a treadmill.
5, 4,
Is that how they do physics?
3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We're looking for answers, starting with RB3.
Robert Rodriguez.
That's correct for a point.
Robert Rodriguez.
We are tied up.
James Cameron.
He's the producer.
Off and running. No challenge on that question?
I had a feeling you were going to do that.
Okay, good. 1 for 1.
Aren't you smart?
It's a lot of people will make that mistake. I'll say that.
Question 2.
I guess it's
in
the
the
best way to
category
say
of
it.
Oscar movies. Oscar movies. Which actor received an Oscar nomination for 2016's Hell or High Water?
One of the best westerns ever.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
The inner workings of Ken Knapsack's
I don't even know who's in it.
I can watch this movie. I can watch this movie every day. It's so good.
4, 3,
Get some things checked.
No idea who's in it.
2, 1. Pens down. Do it soon. Ben Goddard.
Jeff Bridges.
That's correct for a point.
Jeff Bridges.
We're tied up at 2.
Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, and
Your next
oh my
category
god,
is
why am I
World
blanking on the third
Dramas.
actor?
And the question is,
Ben Foster.
dramatic film, who plays Will Smith's son in The Pursuit of Happiness? Note happiness spelled with a Y.
That's incorrect.
Yeah, that is incorrect.
I only wrote a book. I don't know that stuff.
Sure, who to talk about that? Did you have a lot of grammatical errors when your book was submitted?
I actually did. I'm pissed about that. 5, 4, 3,
Star Wars
2,
is good.
1. Pens are down. We're looking for answers from RB3.
The Karate Kid himself, Jaden Smith.
All right, that
Spelled
is
it with
correct.
a Y, but
I'll put it above the trailer so they know it.
That's disrespectful to Ralph Macchio. Hey.
All right.
Repping coach.
Question number 4. Question number 4 comes in the category of animated. Animated, not just a description for Winston Marshall. In which animated film does the band Smash Mouth perform the songs All Star and I'm a Believer? This is a question submitted by Cody Hall.
I gotta say, graphics, they look way cleaner this year. They looked great in years past, but they are just a little bit more crisp with like the shadows and everything going on.
1. Pens are down. Looking for answers from Ben.
Shrek.
That's correct, sir.
Shrek.
We're tied up at 4.
Hoping you missed that.
Perfect so far.
In the world of fantasy science fiction is where we're going for the next question. Which musician played the Goblin King in 1986's Labyrinth?
6, a great year. Little roller behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
It's also the rookie season of young man Jackson.
4,
Vincent O.
3,
Jackson.
2, 1. Pens are down. Looking for answers from Robert Butler III.
David Bowie.
That's correct.
David Bowie.
We can be heroes.
Gotta say, man, these two are starting off strong.
They are. 5 for
An
5.
extra point each for David Bowie.
How crazy would it be if we saw 2 perfect rounds?
That'd be,
If they just go for it in the first one of the
Showing
season?
kids too much.
I wouldn't be
Question
surprised.
number 6. comes in the category of comedies. They did it for me, Mark. They did it for me.
Great studio audience here.
All right.
Ben, do you laugh?
No.
In what famous comedy will you find The Black Knight, The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch, and The Bridge of Death?
You know, since you brought it up, actually tonight when this match debuts, I'm going to be on Comedy Central on Billboard.
Holy hand.
So check that out.
Congratulations.
Might have a movie reference in there too.
For the skits are paying off. 2, 1. Pens are down. Look for answers with Ben Goddard.
Monty Python, the Holy Grail.
Oh my god! Oh, I didn't write the whole thing. I ran out of time.
That's correct.
Damn it.
And rest in peace.
I had it.
The great Terry Jones.
All I want to do is sing and ask this next question. In the world of horror thriller, your question is, who directed the mystery thriller Shutter Island? Go to a place called Shutter Island.
You can definitely tell that a few of these questions were from years past because they are some softballs.
Say, people are gonna butcher me on the spelling of this last name, but sorry.
1. Pens are down. Look for answers starting with RB3.
Kevin Feige's best friend, Martin Scorsese.
That's correct. 2 points. What point there?
MCU Stan, Martin Scorsese.
There it is.
All right.
Still in jokes like you're still in bagels.
All of
It's on me again.
We've arrived at the last question, but it is also 7-7. We're looking at the potentiality of 2 perfect rounds here.
I mean,
Wow.
this is going to be
Wow.
pretty,
I mean,
the in-studio scene.
I can definitely see this for RB3, but I was not expecting this from Ben Goddard.
I was. These two were not taking this lightly.
Your 8th and potentially final question in this round comes in the category of, speaking of Scorsese, comic book movies. Which comic book adaptation film depicts an anti-government crusader who wears a mask of the historical figure Guy Fawkes?
That poor Marty, you know, he was just asking. He was being asked questions.
Yeah.
He made an answer. You know, he's made a couple good flicks in his
Great
day.
way to
I'm taking a random guess. Don't shoot me, guys.
He was the director for Bad Boys 1 and 2.
So am I.
We got one more repeat from RB3. Which comic book movie adaptation film depicts an anti-government crusader who wears a mask of the historical figure Guy Fawkes?
Fox. Fox.
I have no clue.
We're getting dangerously close to breaking our own rule.
Yeah, that's true.
Guy
5,
F-word.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are already down. Look for answers starting with Ben Goddard.
V for Vendetta.
That's correct. Perfect.
Oh, that makes sense. I put the Green Hornet.
Double perfect round.
Like I said,
That's big,
bonus
man.
question will be
So we'll play the bonus question, obviously.
competitors,
Doesn't hurt
write
us.
down your
No.
answer like
More
a
points.
normal round 1 question. Your
We'll
bonus
play
query
it. Both of us will
is,
play it like a normal
what
first rounder.
comic book movie sequel features cameos from Brad Pitt, Bill Skarsgård, and Matt Damon?
Oh.
Get 9 points each. That's more points than I thought each gentleman would get in this
Oh.
match.
I got it.
Oh.
I'm right there with you on that.
Right. They're on the verge of double figure.
Countdown is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are already down. Look for answers starting with RB3.
Deadpool 2.
We got
I forgot
that.
to put the number.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah! Yeah!
Wow.
The Brad Pitt one had me. Because that's the only other one he's ever done.
Yeah.
Matt Damon, obviously, you can put Thor Ragnarok, but then you forget that he's. A lot of people don't know he's essentially in all prosthetics in that scene.
Heroes, how about a huge hand for Alex Marzonia?
Okay, so we want to flip?
There's a dead
Want
horse.
to flip?
I'm gonna go beat up.
Where's the coin, sir?
You want to be the flipper? Or
You go ahead and do the flipper. Be the flipper. I'm going to go with tails.
Oh, that was horrible.
Wow.
Let's redo that.
They're going back and forth.
Simple additions.
The wheel is out.
I
Wheel is
am going to pick
Thanks, Mark.
Ben.
Back into the alley.
case where the
I was going to pick RB3 anyway.
RB3's strengths scare me.
Ben scare me. Middle Earth? Oh.
Yeah, but his was release dates and directors, not two things I'm gonna know.
Do you know Middle Earth at all? No. Good luck with that. Hopefully he lands on it just for me.
I have a better chance with probably Middle Earth than release dates and directors. Though.
Really? Not just picking a random year?
There's a lot of random years.
Well, yeah, but you would probably know the gist of where things are at.
How old is Defer? You go first.
All right, here
All right,
we
so
go.
Brian's going to be going first.
His very first
I will write them down on my whiteboard in case there's steals, but with time and how quick they may answer, we'll see what happens.
So it must have been some evening at a Ramada Inn. It is movie release dates.
Thank God.
All right, he's going to line the wheel up just like he likes it. I like Ben's spinning motion. It's a nice flick. It's like a Patrick Mahomes, Michael Vick just kind of.
Yeah, just kind of a light toss. He's not like Jeff George flinging it.
Yes! I'm not going to get any points on steals, but...
Playing strengths and then they get it.
so you can just blurt stuff out if you know.
Returning to Middle Earth, where he was clearly the tallest person there.
God. So what is it? It's right now. It's 6-4.
And in the category of Middle Earth, I'll be asking your questions. 4 in total. Reminder: if you need some help, ask us for multiple.
Oh, did we get the
choice.
bonus question?
Robert Butler III, get a steal. Your first question:
I
how
didn't
many
get it.
rings
Okay.
were given to the Dwarf Lord?
7.
7.
Nerd alert. That's right for 2 points.
There you go. Good call. Oh, we have an ad. We got an ad,
Only
guys.
5 seconds. It's okay. And I got it right, so it's, you know.
Points.
Oh.
2 points. 11-9 lead.
All right. Your next question: who is the first of the Fellowship to offer to accompany Frodo to Mordor after Gandalf?
Oh, I don't know his name. Oh, what's his name?
Aragorn.
He's got great hair and he's got.
Is that the guy that was the last king?
That's not. It's Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, I didn't know his character name.
Penultimate question in round number 2.
You get this?
Who plays
I do.
King Theoden in the Lord of the Rings films?
Oh my God.
Theoden.
You
Excuse me.
kidding me? No way.
I think I know, but I'll go multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, Bernard Hill? B, Lee
Bernard Hill.
Pace? It is Bernard Hill. 5 points.
Didn't even give me a chance.
14-9 lead.
All right, Ken. One more question in the world of Lord of the Rings. What Doctor Who veteran played the wizard
my God, I have no
Radagast
idea.
the Brown?
The guy.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Colin Baker, B, Peter Capaldi, C,
I'm gonna say-
Tom Baker, or D, Sylvester McCoy?
If I get the choice again, is that a JT?
You get one free redo of the choices.
Yeah,
I
read
can
the
provide
choices
that
one more
now.
time.
Is it A, Colin Baker, B, Peter Capaldi, C, Tom Baker, or D, Sylvester McCoy?
Am I saying it out loud? Showing?
B.
Just show me.
That is incorrect. Steel
that's
Robert,
what I
I'll give you
picked.
your options again. Is it A, Colin
picked C.
Baker, B,
My other
Peter
choice was
Capaldi,
D.
C, Tom Baker, or D, Sylvester McCoy? And I'm looking for Sylvester McCoy.
I should have gone with my gut.
Radagast the Brown.
So it is 14-9. Ben Goddard. Still a very
14-9.
impressive showing
No, that's
for Middle Earth.
That's a you know.
Hey,
Oh,
wait.
man.
Showed it there.
Do I got 2 points for the ring one, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of make sure
sweet.
with multiple choice. You don't want to rush in there.
So what are we at? We are at 6-9.
I will take 2 points out of a category I know nothing about. If I would have known that Aragorn name, though.
Jersey, I believe, from when he was the backup to Smush Parker.
Go Spike Lee's. Oh.
He almost
Spike
got
Lee's a
Spike Lee a
strength of
pick.
his
Right in
too.
between Spinner's Choice and Spike Lee joints. Here we go again.
Good spin, good
You
spin.
know, Ken, I noticed the visage of
Honestly, there's not really anything on that wheel that like really.
Is
Oh.
that me seeing
attracts
or is that
me.
really
Yeah.
Topher Grace?
No, that is definitely it.
Oh, that stop.
Fantasy
Fantasy
sci-fi.
sci-fi.
The almost fun opponent.
All right, fantasy sci-fi.
You know, I'd
Okay.
rather take the
This is a wide range topic, unfortunately.
opponent's mercy here. That wheel looks good. Marzonia worked so hard on that wheel.
Yeah, Alex.
And by the way, Marzonia's new single "Brilliant" available wherever you enjoy your music. So
I
check
was
it out.
listening to it today in between Led Zeppelin and Aerosmith tracks. He belongs in that
Right in the
category.
center there. RB3, you're going to get 4 questions in the category of fantasy sci-fi. You do have multiple choice. 2 JT rules remain for you. First question in. Who played Alex Murphy, a.k.a.
Peter Welling. No.
1987?
You already said answered.
Name.
I know, but I have to go multiple choice.
A. Robert John
Peter
Burke.
Weller, not Welling.
Why did you say it? Because now I just got
Oh
this
my
point.
God, Peter Weller.
All right. Closing the gap to 4 points with 3 questions remaining.
He was also
All
in
right,
Sons of
second
Anarchy.
question. In King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, who plays former knight Sir
Giamon Hansu.
Bedivere, leader of the Resistance?
All right, multiple choice.
A. Jude Law. B. Idris Elba. C. Eric Bana. D. Jaimin Hunsu.
Jaimin Hansu.
That's correct for a point.
All right,
Looks
he's
like you guessed it
navigating
through.
his way around a category. He maybe wasn't his favorite on the wheel, but he's playing the best he can with it.
Right. Third question out of 4. Who plays Giselle in the 2007 Disney film
Amy Adams.
Enchanted?
Damn it!
Amy Adams.
That's correct for 2 points. 2 points. He pulls within a point.
And he pulls it within one of Goddard, and he has a chance to take the lead going into the final round. if he
I
can
get
this
that
question
and
right.
Shopaholic
All right,
mixed.
final
Those two
question.
girls.
know what
You got
Shopaholic
No,
first
the
question
Confessions of
coming in.
Shopaholic, the girl that plays
This
her.
1985 fantasy film, written and directed by Walter
What?
Murch, is a direct sequel to the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz.
Multiple choice.
A. Return to Oz. B. Journey Back to Oz. C.
A.
The Dreamer of Oz. D. The Wiz.
A. Return to Oz is what I'm answering.
Yeah, it's the right answer. I just realized that.
The Wiz.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
A.
A. Didn't even need it. Yep, that's correct. Return to Oz. And Ben gets a steal there.
That's my initial.
That's why the
All right.
steal is put into play. Can really swing things in round
can.
number 2. It's a 2-point advantage now for Ben Goddard over Robert Butler III going into
Okay, in here.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, this is
All right,
a
I'll flip.
highly competitive matchup.
So you pick.
Going into a
Okay.
final round, if you're within
We
1,
got
2, 3 points
tails.
of your opponent, I think you're in a good spot. RB3 showing a lot of very knowledge.
Tails
here.
it is.
Tough category here.
I
Ken, do you think that
I'm
the
gonna
man
wait for the
who's
numbers,
giving advice
like
or
I always
just
do.
Shooting the
What do we got? 7 to nothing.
I'm
Don't
pretty
worry.
sure
Okay.
Grace is just telling Ben
14 to
about
7.
how I was at home, but I could be wrong.
Baxter and Rat, two of the
Back,
most adorable.
Baxter and Ratsy, yeah, absolutely.
Adelaide. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Robert Butler III, Ben Goddard. We have reached the final round of today's contest. In round number 3, each competitor is going to hear 3 questions. These questions range in point value. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3 points. Your last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points.
I really
for
wish
each
those
of you.
letters
How
were
do we get that
centered.
question? You give us a series of numbers that range from 1 to 20. We need 3 numbers from each competitor,
Ridiculous.
and that's going to determine.
Oh, another ad.
We're
Stay with us for 3
Ad
seconds.
heavy today.
That's a good thing. That means they're getting paid.
That's true.
In what category your questions are asked. And remember, there's no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round at number 3. So, although Robert is sitting in the higher ranked chair, it is Ben Goddard who has a 2-point lead. So, Ben, the Bandit, give us your 3 numbers that you feel confident in from 1 to 20.
14, 7, and 11.
7 and 11.
Oh, is it time for dinner?
Music to Ken's ears. Robert Butler III, 3 numbers from 1 to 20 that are not 14, 7, or 11.
I'll go with 8. You know, for Kobe, respect. Go for 6 and 17.
There we go.
I'm gonna go with RB3s.
All right, so we switched spots this time around. I got Ben Goddard.
Great Lakers player. So, Robert, you're going to hear your question for 2 points first. That will be administered by myself. Ben, Ken will be administering your questions. Robert, you selected number 8, obviously, in honor of the great legendary Mamba, and that corresponds to the world of romance.
Okay.
Your question for
No stealing in this round, by the way. We're playing how they
I
play.
can yell it.
That was so
Yeah.
romantic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. 1-800-Flowers. Robert, in the world of romance for 2 points, who plays Sandra Bullock's co-lead
Ryan
in
Reynolds.
the film 2 Weeks Notice?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Son of a gun. I'm so stupid. I got too excited when I saw co-lead of Sandra Bullock. Oh my god, I just killed myself for that.
Question.
I can do that. In 2 Weeks Notice.
What a...
Robert has 1 JT.
1 JT.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kick myself.
Named after famed Wisconsin cheesemonger Josh Tapia.
God.
3.
Bradley Cooper.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Hugh Grant.
So
Hugh
stupid.
Grant. So we stick with Robert
I knew that,
for
too.
his 3-point question.
You knew the movie?
Robert, in the category number 6,
Damn it.
which you selected for your 3-point question, that's going to correspond to Oscar movies. Oscar movies, and your question. What 1994 film had 3 songs that were nominated for Best Original Song?
Lion King.
Robert Butler is in the lead over Ben Goddard by a point.
I had to think about when Lion King was
That
out.
would not have been nominated for anything other than a Razzie. As we move on to Ben
Oh my
Goddard,
God.
who will now hear his 2-point
You
question.
go. If you get one, you win.
Ben, you chose the number 14. That corresponds to the category of
Release date.
Disney.
Damn it!
That's not. It's not a lock.
You're pretty good with Disney.
It's not a lock.
These are questions all.
It's all based on how
about
quick he
Bob
answers.
Iger's suits. Here we go. 2-point question coming in. In 1992's Aladdin, who does Aladdin pretend to be to save Jasmine from having her hand cut off by the merchant
Her brother.
in the marketplace?
Her brother.
Wow.
That's correct for 2 points.
Deep cut. Ben Goddard not phased by it in the slightest.
Absolutely, he has a lead.
All right, so it's now 17-16. So we're going to go back to Robert here.
Is that in the
5-point
the live action one?
question right, you're gonna
It's not, huh? I just thought about that.
To not only answer his 3-pointer.
Who does she pretend to be? Nobody, huh?
I don't think so.
Miss it, Ben
I don't think
Goddard
they
will be
have
the
that
winner
part.
of the match. Robert, you selected number 17. And Doug Williams' number corresponds to...
Does she even have a brother in the movie?
Horror movies. Horror movies.
You got 3 bad categories.
No, romance I should have gotten.
What iconic actor plays the title
Oh my
character
God.
in 1971's The Abominable Dr. Thieves?
No, I didn't even know that was a movie.
No, I've never even heard of it.
Dang, RB3.
4, 3.
Repeat the question.
What
That means he's
iconic
gonna lose
actor
again by
plays the
1
title
point.
character
Bad luck of the draw on a lot of
1971's
questions.
The Abominable
There's bad luck of the draw. But that's the game. It's the game.
I'm gonna say Gene Hackman.
4, 3.
Donald Sutherland.
Wow. Mr. Ben Goddard.
Ben
Ooh.
Goddard! Looking for
Vincent
Vincent Price is the answer.
Don't even know who that is.
Wow.
Vincent Price,
Mr. Goddard.
iconic actor in a very
Hey, look, I think we could have said this going in.
Robert Lee with a smile on his face and a
I
bagel
think
in his face.
if RB3 would have won or lost, it doesn't hurt him. I think Goddard had to come out and win.
Yeah.
I really think he had to come out and win.
Absolutely. You know, you just need to get the first one in. It's like dating and jokes. You just got to get that laugh to start. Ben, he comes today for himself, and I think he skates by, but he was in control most of the game. But I want to give credit to RB3 for really showing that he has a wide range of knowledge. He is not done competing here. Maybe with Winston in his corner, he can get over the...
I can't believe what you just said.
Yeah.
Faction too, because you have the Den getting points.
That's Knapsack for you.
Yeah.
Again, Team Swag getting.
Yeah, so Mr. Goddard wins by 1 point. A TKO. Didn't have to answer his 3-point or his 5-point question.
That's the third time RB3's lost by
Yeah,
1
it is.
point.
But look,
But then again,
he's-
Goddard did have his 5, so
Yeah, and I think,
Come across...
like we said, I don't think RB3 this isn't going to hurt him. He's going to move forward like he normally is. He seems a little bit more reinvigorated to be in the league this time around. With Winston in his corner and Jay back there as well, I think it's going to be easy for him to get back on his feet. And Goddard came out swinging. Came out. I mean, look, they started off and they both had perfect rounds, which is awesome. But here's the post.
Yeah. Your first match of the season. You guys have to be feeling pretty good that this is a great way to start.
It is. I'm happy, especially against RB3, because he's the reason this whole Bagel Boy thing started. I confided with him as a friend.
So you don't like the whole Bagel Boy thing?
Oh my gosh, how could you tell? I've never reacted emotionally about it ever on camera, on live stream or anything. So I don't know where that comes from.
You guys have had
his walkout song though is
about it.
Yeah.
Though. Did you guys go out there and accomplish what you wanted to today? I mean, Kate, this was your first chance as a rookie manager. Do you feel like you come out and made a statement so far in this league?
First of all, I love what you've done with your cheekbones. I can see them. Secondly, yeah, I feel like, we came out here, like the 1985 Bears, we did what we had to do. We won the Super Bowl, and by Super Bowl, I mean our first match. And, listen, I gotta tell you, now we know why he's not Robert Butler the First.
Oh my God!
It's fine. Everything's fine back here. This is under control. Grace, you have to be feeling pretty good.
even she, I feel, is like, what did I just say?
I don't know. my new co-lioness here, Kate the Mouth. I don't think she needs a lot of guidance from me.
Look at her face.
Like a real partner, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You know, I'm really proud of Ben, but I'm not at all surprised. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I've proven over
The way she moves.
Just champions.
And how she's clutching the fanny pack.
Ben, there's been this weird energy, this weird vibe going on right now between you and Bonnie. So wait, what's the deal? Like something about a date?
Uh-oh.
Well, she never shows up to anything, so I could schedule a wedding ceremony and she wouldn't be there. So if Bonnie beats Brett, which she won't, you know what? We'll meet here, and I'll bring some wine and candles, and then I'll get ghosted like every other time.
Oh.
Damn.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right. Well, congratulations again.
Jeez.
I'm really excited to see what Den has in store for us. Back to you guys.
Ken, getting personal there.
Oh my.
Date or lack thereof with Ben, and it's interesting.
So before we get to RB3, I mean, look, the Den starts off strong. They get a win under their belt. They get some points with Mr. Goddard, which could have gone either way against RB3. Then they have the next match in line with Paul and Tom playing Deep 13. So they can come away with 2 victories in 2 matches. But before we get to that one, I mean, Mr. Goddard came out strong, and he... Not that he dominated, but he played nearly a perfect game.
Yeah, he played very well. Very well. And, I mean, luck did fall on his side with a category that
Middle Earth, yeah.
Put as one of his strengths.
And it's going to be interesting, and Knapsack and Ellis mentioned it, but he moved the wheel and then spun it. I wonder if they're allowed to do that.
RB3 did it.
Oh, did he do it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting because they talked about it. They were talking about it on the desk about whether or not that's allowed. So I wonder if that's going to come up in the future.
Maybe.
If they're allowed to move it or not.
RB3 moved it. I mean, he did move it back to Spinner's Choice.
Which,
yeah.
I wonder.
Interesting.
Jen, back to you.
Oh, my Lord. We are...
That's a good thing.
We are getting our money's worth.
It's a good thing.
This year, Schmoedown fans.
RB3, I know this is not the way you wanted to start off your season, especially.
Oh my God, he's got a bagel in his hand.
A small margin. How are you feeling after this?
I didn't even catch it.
I'm feeling all right. You know, I honestly, there's a few questions that I missed that I feel like I should have got if I had a little more time to think about it. But I did better than I thought. Did a perfect first round. Gotta be proud of that. So I'll take my small victories where I could get them.
Seriously.
Ben played great. I mean, Ben's a good buddy of mine. As you do, I see him together. So, you know, honestly, I'm happy to see that guy thrive. He's not the bagel boy anymore. He might be the bagel man.
Ooh. There you go.
Bagel man.
See, hold up, Ben. You see that? That's class. All right, with your classless ass. Say that right now. Go ahead, Rama. Go ahead and do my Don King thing. You know what I'm saying. All right, look. I'm just gonna say this right here. Okay? Swag is down, but we ain't broken, baby. We just getting started, man. All right, look. I had way too many carbs beforehand, so I'm a little strung up right now, like Roxy on candy. But it's fine. It's fine. We gonna be good. We all good. We're still eating bagels. Going straight to my hips.
Where did you get that? We don't even have craft services today. All right, back to you guys at the desk.
The question is to where Robert got the bagel, Ken.
All right, well, there we go, guys. Mr. Goddard, Ben Goddard, the Bandit, walks away with the first victory of the studio season against RB3.
Takes Civil War.
Takes the SEN Live Civil War, which is very, very exciting. That'll be an exciting show to watch.
Yes.
And so, I think, you picked RB3, I picked Ben Goddard, so I walked away with a victory on this one, but I definitely think that we can both say that these two are going to be impactful players down the road.
Yeah, definitely. And, Ben Goddard, if he's playing like that and a teammate...
Well, not just a teammate, but a Rachel Silvestrini teammate.
That's
a big time.
It's going to be a strong team.
It's going to be fun. The Den's got 2 good teams on their hand. They got Paul and Tom up top, and then they got Ben and Rachel backing them up. Yeah. It's going to be fun to watch this team play.
Teams are going to be wild this year.
For sure. All right, guys, well, there it is. Our reaction to RB3 versus Ben Goddard, the Schmoedown SEN Live Civil War match, the first studio match of the season. Like we had mentioned up top, if you have not seen our Brooklyn live ones, go ahead and check those out on the channel. And then our following match will be Paul and Tom versus Deep 13. That'll be up very shortly as well. Make sure you check out our weekly podcast, A Certain Point of View. This week we'll be recapping these 2 matches, breaking out points, turning points for the matches, the whole 9 for these 2 matches. But for now, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.